Welcome to the Armory, where you guys will get to watch me equip my armor without any help from Squire, because I'm too broke to pay for one. Now, let me try to figure out which. The strip will go through here. This is what you want to do. You want to take this strap up here, take it across your back. This is the other side. But this one is going to go through here. Now, historically speaking, knights would have had a squire, or rather a bunch of them, to help them out with this arduous task just because of how difficult it was. Like, see, it took me about maybe half a minute just to get one strap put on. And then, even then, I still have to pull it all the way through. Now I'm going to take this strap, go across the back. It's going to go right to here. I'm going to take this strap, go over here again. And that's another. You're going to take this strap, toss it over your back, swing it around. It's going to come over here. Now from here you can either A, once you get this on, go with your cloak, going ahead and getting this on, or you can go and get your arm guards on. I usually wear two, a set of leather and then my actual mail ones. The leather ones are to help me fit inside of the metal ones because I'm a bit smaller, and whenever it comes to whenever it comes to putting these on, these are a bit bigger. They're more or less made for the adult male, who is obviously going to be a bit more bulky. But whenever you're like me and all you do is type on a computer, well, it's bound to be just a little bit big for you. During the filming of my Macbeth movie, I forwent the idea of wearing those because I wasn't the one wearing the arm guards. That was someone else. Shoot. There you go. These are snap-ons. You kind of snap them on judging by your wrist side. or the size of your palm. So that's what I'm doing. I always go over one lap on each side, and then tie it twice at the front, just so it doesn't go out, and that gives you a bit more sturdiness to it. You're going to either take one or the other. They're practically the same thing. I'm going to put mine over on the right arm first. And you will clip. These work just like the chest plate. These are belt sides. So, fairly simple. Of course, difficult part is doing it while you're by yourself. But hey. Now. What you're going to do is you're going to take the whatever remainder of the belt loop and you're just going to kind of shove it in between both arm guards, the leather one and the black one. And there you have it. You got one arm guard down. Move on to the next. And for some reason, this one is already belted on, or belted, so I'm going to have to undo the belt. I'm quite sure this is the one that we used during the filming of Macbeth. So, let me get this undone. And there you go. Now, I'm by no means a master of swordsmanship, but I would say I am decent. I know the fundamentals. I can pretty well act them out. And according to the situation. So, wait, there we go. And there. Turn it around. Shove that into there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my weapons put in. Just so I already have done. For that, you're going to take a regular old belt, or just any belt you can find around. I'm going with this one. It's from wherever I used to be in the Boy Scouts. And you are going to slide it in through this little gap here. Just slide it all the way over. Then we'll take it around. And there you go, you already have one done. Now, what I like to do is I like to take my sword, and because I don't have a sheath for it, slide it in between into one of these. Now, I like to slide it right here. That way it's easy to draw. And in case that wasn't obvious. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to move on to the cloak. Because you always want to get the cloak done before you move on. This one, what you'll do is you'll take the clasp, move forward, turn one of them 90 degrees, slide out. Make sure your hood is on the back. Swing it around. And kind of just do those steps again, but backwards. And boom, you have your cloak on. Simple as that. And at this point, you're pretty well ready. If you're going on like a stealth mission, you put on the gloves. And then you would put those all the way too. However, we aren't exactly done quite yet. Because you see, we still have shoulders that we're missing. This one goes onto the front. This is part of the upper chest piece. Or chest piece. However, I like to get these put on before I put them on. So just like a regular old belt, just kind of go through again. Make sure the one that has the side belt is on the bottom. Make sure you've got enough room in here to actually slide your head through. Whew. It's getting a bit warm. Let me turn on my fan. There we go. Don't know how fast that is, so you're probably going to hear it spinning here in a bit. Then you're just going to do this side the same way. And do not mind the background music. It's just a little thing I like to have on whenever I'm just goofing around. Oh, there's my earbuds going. Okay, as you can see, it rests over this. So that means you won't exactly have the ability to reach the hood. So what you'll have to do is kind of reach in between, pull the hood up to here. That way you can put it on. The hood is going to be a bit big, but that is perfectly fine because you put it over the helmet. Now you're going to go in and you are going to, I like to kind of turn the sides to make sure that I can see where I'm hooking these into, because sometimes it's a bit annoying trying to look at it from the side. And there you have it. Do one, then you'll come over to the other side, as I was saying, and then you'll do the other. My video decided to cut, and so that tells me I'm supposed to running out of storage. I'm gonna have to upgrade it or get more. Delete some files. You all know how it is. Okay, so that is done. Now usually you would take it and what you'll have to do is you'll have to move your cloak backwards some in order to put this on. So that means your cloak is going to be more like a cape just sitting on the back. Just like a belt. There you got one side done. I'm going to come over to the other side. and do the same process. Take your cloak, toss it to your back, come over to here. And there you go. Now you got your torso completed. Again, normally, however, I put the cloak on last, so it'll normally cover up one or both of these metal bits. Now you can either A, put the helmet on before the cloak on before the helmet, or B, what I like to do is put the helmet on first, then put on the cloak's hood. So, take it like this, take your visor all the way to the back, put the helmet on, I'd say with this I weigh maybe, all this, I'd say maybe 50 pounds more. So, this armor is pretty heavy. The place we went to film for the majority of the Macbeth was maybe a 20-minute walk away from my car, or from the vehicles. And that was one end. For the one that my buddy had to do, we walked maybe 30 minutes, and in which, well, it wasn't even 30, it was close, it was probably closer to an hour for that one. But then you just, because this is a clip down here like a belt, take this, and there you go. Just kind of push it all the way down. You'll have a hook over here. You want to put the hook on. Sometimes the hook wants to work with you, sometimes it will try and work against you. And then last but not least, you put on the gloves. I'm choosing between these ones, or I'll choose different here because I can't get these ones on. Alright, get some gloves. This thing is annoying to deal with at times. So you get your gloves, then you go in, and you kind of just line these up to whichever one will fit you. For me, it seems like it's going to be the second one. Then you just do the same on the other end. And there you go. You are all set. Get your knife.
change your sword. Or you can switch from a sword and dagger to a sword and shield, 2 daggers, whatever. But that is just about it. And then you'll just redo all those steps backwards to get out. Thanks for watching.